How's it going, YouTube? Links Forte here, bringing you my week 6 team builder for the major Pokemon League. This week I'm going up against Rogue and the Grimsby Grimers. Yes, I know I got that right. I'm not even looking at it and I know I got it right. But anyway, yeah, so we're going against Rogue this week, and Rogue has a pretty scary team this week. He has a lot of ways to do a lot of different stuff. Like, it's really scary. Like last week, well, not last week because it's been 2 weeks since, you know, we actually had battles. But last week he basically, in his last battle against Blake, he basically hazard stacked him and phased him out. I refuse to let that happen to me. That's not gonna happen. Like, I have to battle Rogue twice because he's in our division, and that is not gonna happen to me. So that's kind of what my mindset when I was building this team was around. So I really hope I can avoid that, because if that were to happen and he hazard stacked me, and that's pretty much me taking an L at that point. But anyway, let me go over his team real quick. He has Greninja, Latios, Skarmory, Emboar, Donphan, Mimikyu, Amoonguss, Jolteon, Miltank, Braviary, and Deontay. I think last week what he was doing, or the last battle, what he did against Blake was he basically got hazards up with Skarmory. I can't remember if Skarmory, I know Skarmory had spikes, but I don't remember if it had Stealth Rock as well, or if something else had Stealth Rock. I feel like Skarmory had, yeah, I think because I remember watching his team builder. I don't think Skarmory didn't have any attacks. Like, it was Stealth Rock, Spike, Whirlwind, and Roost. So yeah, it was basically taunt bait. And so, like I said, that's something I was building my team to avoid. I don't want to get hazard stacked. Like, he has 4 Stealth Rockers, so I kind of have to be careful about that. Skarmory, Donphan, Miltank, Deontay, 2 Spike users, Greninja and Skarmory. And then he has a lot of hazard removal. Latios, Skarmory, Donphan, and Braviary. Donphan is the one I kind of have to be careful about, just because it is the one with Rapid Spin, and I can't bring in just anything I want on that thing. So, but his team is very threatening, especially with Greninja. Luckily, Greninja cannot be Protein. It can be Battle Bond, but I feel like I can handle Battle Bond fairly well. But without further ado, let's try to make this as short as possible, and let me jump into my team. So first up, we are bringing Magearna. Last battle, we brought Choice Specs and didn't get to do anything because Ashton just straight up bodied me, but this week we are gonna bring it back. It is Choice Specs, like I said, Ice Beam, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, Volt Switch, 212 in HP, 252 or max special attack, and 44 in speed. Now the 44 in the speed allows me to outspeed non-invested Skarmory, or non-speed invested Skarmory. That way, you know, I can Volt Switch in and out all I want. Like, if he brings Skarmory and I feel like, oh well, he's just gonna lead with Skarmory, I can Volt Switch out of there, but I kind of have to be careful because of the Donphan in the back. But there's also no reason for me to really bring Floor Cannon. Like, yeah, Greninja's there, but I'm already running Volt Switch and Aura Sphere. Like, I can kind of handle Greninja with this set. But yeah, anything that's pretty much weak to Floor Cannon is weak to Ice Beam and my other moves as well, so it wasn't really any need. What else? But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the reason. After 30 is broken, like, Skarmory is taken out, is O-code. Well, if it's Fizz Def Skarmory, after 30 is broken, it's O-code by Volt Switch. Greninja, yeah, I think Greninja gets O-code as well by Volt Switch, and then it's a 75% chance to O-code Braviary with Volt Switch. So that, Volt Switch is really good this battle, if you haven't noticed. And then Aura Sphere O-codes a Miltank that's not Spadef, and then Flash Cannon O-codes everything else that it two hit KOs everything else that doesn't resist it. So that's the reason for the moveset there. Next up, we are bringing Salamence, and I gave it a new nickname. I can't remember if it was the last battle or the battle before that I said I was gonna rename Salamence Berserk, but yeah, I re-nicknamed Salamence Berserk. Substitute Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Earthquake. I feel like he has mons I can set up on, at least get behind the sub, and then, you know, like Amoonguss and Skarmory, I can set up on them, barring Skarmory not having Whirlwind, which I'm really hoping he doesn't bring this week. So like those two Pokemon I can pretty much set up on. Donphan, if it doesn't have Ice Shard, like I may have to scout for that, I'm not sure yet. But he could be carrying Rock Slide or something like that, so kind of have to be careful. Now, this is like the most complex set I've ever brought to a league battle, so I gotta read my notes word for word because I wrote this down just like I remember, right? Okay, so 28 speed EVs with a Jolly Nature allows me to outspeed everything after one Dragon Dance. There was also something on his team that I outsped. I think it's Embor. I outspeed like naturally with just 28 speed EVs and a Jolly. And the reason why I decided to go Jolly 28 because it allowed me to, like, if I went Adamant, I would have to put more EVs into in the speed, and I was like, you know what, no, I just felt like to go Jolly and do the least amount of speed EVs as needed. So, you know, and then like I said, I'm probably gonna be Dragon Dancing whenever I get the chance. Like I said, with the sub is because I could set up on Amoonguss. I could probably set up on Embor because he's probably going to be running like a Choice Scarf or a Choice Band. But the issue is, like, I was looking at Embor and it has a really decent special attack. I think it's like a base 100 special attack. Don't quote me on that. But I know it has a high special attack. So I was like, what if Embor would have run HP Ice? So that's something in the back of my head I'm like, I got to worry about now. But it is more likely that Amoonguss is going to be the one that's running Hidden Power. Without a boost, I do Oko Embor with EQ, so that's good to note. Especially if I find out it's not Choice Scarf, like if it's Life Orb or for whatever reason it's Choice Bandit. I scare that thing out just because, you know, I Oko it with the Earthquake. So like if that is the case though, I should be able to force it out and get behind a sub or Dragon Dance up, something like that. Like, especially because I'm pretty sure it's going to have Sucker Punch, so I could get behind a sub and really scare him out. But I do have to be careful because I'm running Intimidate. I have to be careful about the Braviary, like pulling a double switch on me, like him predicting me and then me going into Salamence and things like that. So I got to be careful because that would be a very, 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 very bad time if I were to do that. Next up, we're going to bring Chansey back. It's been a while, but Chansey is coming back. Seismic Toss, Thunder Wave, Soft Boil, Stealth Rock. It's a pretty standard set. Nothing really special about it. You know, like I want rocks to break sturdies, focus sashes, and just chip damage on a lot of stuff. So, you know, like I said, pretty standard set. Next up, we are bringing Rotom, and it's standard. Like really, like Thunder Wave on Chansey and Rotom because I need to slow him down. Like Greninja, Latios, especially if I can't get up a Dragon Dance. Like I need to slow those two down. Probably Mimikyu as well. He has Jolteon. I can't slow it down with a Thunder Wave, unfortunately. But like I gotta slow stuff down because that would be very, very, very bad if I can't get up a Dragon Dance with Salamence. Well, like I said, that's it's a standard set, so no big deal there. Next up, I'm bringing Kid Link's Assault Vest. I think I brought Assault Vest in the last battle. I'm not sure. Rapid Spin, Shadow Claw, Sucker Punch, U-Turn. Shadow Claw is for Mimikyu, just in case, like, you know, when I played Brendan, he brought in what was it, Chandelure on a Rapid Spin. You know, I Earthquaked it, but Shadow Claw is obviously super effective. I can hit that thing hard. He would have to go for a play rough. If I can make that prediction, he has to go for a play rough. And I do a lot of damage to it. So, you know, he can go for a Swords Dance if he wants to. I'm sorry, you guys, like, I just had strep throat, so like I'm like getting over it, and I'm kind of building up a cold too, which is annoying as hell. But yeah, Shadow Claw, Sucker Punch, like between those two, like it's an easy kill on Mimikyu. Play Rough does it? I think it does 2-hit KO. I think I may have wrote this note down. Like I wrote Play Rough doesn't 2-hit KO, so I can at least break the disguise. But I think it does. I think it doesn't OHKO is what I meant to type in here, but whatever I got into the zone or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I know it doesn't OHKO. Barring him getting up like Swords Dancers or something like that, it doesn't OHKO, so I can at least break the disguise, and then I can get off a Sucker Punch to get some damage on it. So, you know, I would have to work something out with my team if that thing were to get up a Sucker Punch. So we got to definitely figure that out. Last but not least, I am bringing Pepe Le Pew, my Skuntank. First time seeing some action here. Life Orb, Sucker Punch, Flamethrower, Taunt, and Poison Jab. Now, I bring Skuntank to like every battle. Like I've had like 4 battles in the IBO, and I think it's been a 3. And, you know, it's put some work in for me. But in the MPL and the people I'm playing against, like, and this team, like, it just doesn't have a fit really. But because of the Skarmory, because of all the stuff he could set up hazards with, it was a, I felt like it was a necessity because I didn't want to bring Weavile for taunt. Weavile, Chestnut, I think Azelf as well, they all get taunt, but I just didn't want to bring them for taunt. Miss Magius gets it too, but I really don't see myself bringing Miss Magius anytime soon. But yeah, yeah, so that's why he's coming. Really, it's to keep anything from setting up hazards. I do have to be careful about stuff that outspeeds me, such as the Greninja and firing off a Hydro Pump or something like that. But anyway, the speed and EVs here allow me to outspeed Jolly, max speed, Skarmory, even though, you know, there's no possible way he's running Jolly max speed. I just don't see that. Like, I've seen one person run an SD Skarmory, and I was like, really? Skarmory? SD? And that may have been like on Battle Spot or something like that. I don't remember. But in fact, I know, oh no, I don't think it was on Battle Spot. I think I know who it was. I'm not even gonna say like that person's name. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm running the EVs. He has to run Jolly max speed, but it's just to make sure, it's a just in case thing. It allows me to still outspeed Skarmory, and it allows me to put, you know, EVs other places. The 4 EVs in special attack guarantee a 2-hit KO with Flamethrower even after leftovers. No, I think that's on Spadef Skarmory. I don't think that's on Fizdef. I think Fizdef, it's like it's an easy 2-hit KO, but I think Spadef, it wasn't a guaranteed 2-hit KO. But the 4 EVs actually allow me to 2-hit KO. Sucker Punch and the attack EVs. Sucker Punch with the attack EVs, the max attacks EVs, has a 87.5% chance to OHKO Latios, which is pretty damn good if I do say so myself, especially if I'm able to get up rocks. Like, getting up rocks with a Sucker Punch, yeah, Latios, you might be in trouble. Poison Jab plus Sucker Punch easily kills Mimikyu, so, you know, of course I need Disguise Broken, but, you know, that's not really hard, especially because I have Komala there with the Sucker Punch. So I'm able to get off, you know, a good chunk of damage, you know, if anything. And then Taunt, like I said, because I don't want him hazard stacking me. So there's my team against Rogue. Rogue is 1-4, but, you know, he got his last win. He got his first win against Blake, and that is pretty damn terrifying. In fact, I think it was a 5-0 win. So yeah, that's pretty damn terrifying. Record matters absolutely. Like, records mean nothing. You could be 7-0 going against someone who's 0-7, and then that person will come out and 6-0 you. And I'm not taking anyone lightly until I have playoffs locked in, man. And we're not there yet because we're in an absolutely loaded conference. Anyway, you guys, this is Link's Forte. See you at the battle. Peace.